actually just do it just because I know that's Polo's guy.
Yeah.
So I mean, I really don't hate on Roy. I really
Yeah.
just get a kick out of. I really just get a kick out of trolling Polo.
Polo.
That's all. Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
all.
that is a fun activity. I'm not going to agree with you. That's
Yeah, that's all I do, man. Rory's cool, man. But nah, I saw it. It was cool.
that shit was
It
fire,
was a
huh?
great shot. It was a great
Well,
shot. Great second shot.
he almost choked it. Just be honest with you, he almost choked it because he missed that putt on 18, went bogey, and honestly speaking, I watched 18 and I watched the playoff. So I didn't watch all of it, but I watched 18 and I watched the playoff. Fam, Rory got so damn lucky because
Nah.
no, I'm gonna
But that's
no,
Rory's game. Rory is up and down, win,
I'm not
up and down, win.
no, I'm not talking about his game. I'm talking about he got lucky in that playoff that Rose, because Rose hit a good shot. What happened was
Oh no, it was great.
on
Yeah.
18, the back of the green has a slope. What happened was he hit his shot too perfect. It landed short of the hole, and so it didn't get to the hill.
Mm.
And what happened was he had to use a lower club, so he didn't have enough loft to get it to stop, and so it kind of bounced. And so what happened was his putt went. I think his initial putt probably was about 7-8 feet, maybe a little bit shorter. Rory just hit a perfect shot. I'm not even going front. He used the doggone hill on the excuse me, on the green, and when I say he got lucky, that could have easily been a tied hole. Them going to another playoff hole. That's all I'm saying. And
Oh yeah, I thought it was
easy.
going to stop right next to it, but it kept rolling. I thought
Yeah,
it was I said, oh, they're going to have to put from the same distance, but now Rory put it about a foot and a half away. So
I
close
mean,
it
he
out.
had great shots all day. Honestly,
yeah,
like I mean, he really hit the ball well. He just didn't put together a complete round. Like he had the bogeys in there. He had a double bogey on the first hole, but to go through 18 at Augusta and with the lead all day, get tied, get to a playoff hole, and then get up there and hit that shot. Yeah, that's why Rory's one of them guys.
That's
yeah.
real
That's
talk.
why he's one of those guys.
That's real talk. So okay, and before we leave out of this Marcus, I'm gonna ask you this one. What where you put Rory when it comes to the greats? Now that he got the Grand Slam, now that he got the Masters, you got Bryson, you got um what's his name that won last year?
Scotty Scheffler.
Scotty Scheffler. You got
Mhm.
Scotty. He's probably probably the best currently. But where you putting Rory at? You putting him back up there because Rory had to slip for a little while.
I mean, he won a lot young.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
He won a whole lot young.
Yeah.
So, in golf, like, there's only a few guys that get them off like that. You mean like, where do I rank him, current or all time?
I don't want to have an all time because this is a lot of motherfuckers that play golf.
I
But
got you. Current,
Mhm.
I say he's
yeah,
top five current. I
top
say
five.
Scheffler is
I'll
probably
go with that.
one. I put Xander up there. Xander Scheffler.
Coffee. Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably because he won two majors back to back. Um, who else is playing well? I can't. Probably Morikawa is up there.
Yeah. Collins playing good.
Yeah, Collins playing well.
I would put Tom Kim in, but Tom Kim be up and down.
Yeah, his
He be
game, he
real up
don't. I think Tom Kim just don't give a damn. Like he don't like
and
not
down.
that he don't care. He just
Like,
not really
I'm here,
pressured.
bro.
Like he don't mind taking the shot. He like Phil Mickelson. Like they don't mind taking the crazy ass shot. They don't care.
What was the dude that said, "Hey man, somebody has to be the 60th best golfer in the world"?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like that's
That's
just
like
what
man,
golf is though, like real talk. Like, we say it all the time on the golf course with me and Harold playing. Like, we
Yeah.
got our homeboy Kevin he'll take the chance
yeah,
on a
Kevin Woodruff.
crazy ass shot. Like, I'm not that golfer. Like, I'm trying to get a low score, so I'm not trying to
Mhm.
put myself in that situation. But sometimes it pays off when you got that shot in the bag. And
You gotta
that
do what
was
you gotta
Roy
do
today.
sometimes. But since we on, so like we losing Drew, so we gonna move
Hey,
on.
no, I was. Hey, brother,
And you know what, Hefman?
I was driving
It's
while they
all
were
good.
playing, so I
It's
didn't
all
see none
good.
of that.
Drew still tees up from the tee box and the 150 stick.
Damn.
So
Damn.
hey,
Hey,
Anyway,
he's
let
still
me
learning.
Not,
let me
not
let me
enough on
let me
Drew.
first say no, but let me address this. Uh, he didn't have to say that shit out loud.
Yeah,
Cause
that
it's the
was
shit.
loud.
Nobody knew about it.
Oh man.
I'm just saying, like nobody. He telling house secrets. It's cool. It's cool.
But with
but
that being said, you know
but
what?
Drew,
For
I
the
will say this,
oh,
and I
go
will
ahead.
say this for
Go
anybody
ahead.
listening, our listeners: Robert Williams, Gary Curry,
Ooh,
Garrett
ooh,
Wilder. Um,
ooh.
it's a lot of guys that when they see me and they see me and Harold, and I post little clips on my Back Nine Polo page. Oh, he won't even come play with us. Hey, listen, man, I'm always on the damn golf course, man. Don't
Oh,
talk me to death,
oh,
okay? Don't talk me to
oh,
death.
let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Somebody dropped the ether beat. We should have put the ether beat behind that.
I know, right? All right. Hey, with that being said, let's get into it.
Let's get the show started, baby. Welcome to
Hey
another
man.
episode of the Hot Seat. As you can see, we already knee deep into this thing.
But you know who in America didn't think that goofy shit?
Marcus. Okay, now I'm gonna go on my tangent.
So here's my issue with Draymond Green, amongst other things. I don't think he has the right to make
You
that
don't like
statement.
Draymond
I'm not
Green?
going to say it.
If y'all had to guess.
I don't hate him, but I don't like him a lot.
That's the
Anyway.
hot seat right there.
I don't know. I was trying to. Can we cut that and come back?
No. We keeping that shit. Okay, so that's the one I'm using.
5.1. You can't just pick the one that's high.
Yes, I can.
Come on.
They're both my brackets.
Hell, he 5th out of 4. Listen, man. Listen. Okay. We gotta go back. I can't. We hit the intro, but I need us to go back. We just put a hot seat smackdown. I'm naming it right now. Hot seat smackdown. Hold on. I'm gonna need you to reiterate what you just call it. Call out who you called out, because this is here at the hot seat. We support any beef that any of our brethren have. So at this particular point in time, I want you to call out your beef one more time, brother.
Okay,
Hold
no
on.
problem at
Before
all,
he
brother. I
does
mean,
that,
it's not real
let me
beef.
cue him up. Before he does that, here you
Give me
go.
the full screen.
There you go.
Okay. Listen, it's not real beef, man, but I get a lot of flack when I post content of me on the golf course with my partners who actually play golf. So don't talk me to death about, man, why you ain't call me. And listen, I'm always on the golf course. Friday after 6 o'clock p.m., I am off work and available to play golf. All right. Daylight savings is passed. We can even get a quick 9 in the Northwoods, man, but don't talk me to damn death. Golfers play golf.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's it. I'm off of it. Robert Williams,
Boom.
Gary Curry, Kevin Dudley, shout out to him, happy birthday. Anybody that wants to call me out about some golf, man, come see about me, man.
It don't matter. It don't matter. I love it. I love competition, man. Listen, I'll drive. Competition drives me, but shit, y'all. Since we're talking about competition, man, let's talk about this basketball thing. Ain't no need to even avoid it. Ain't no need to even come back through it. Actually, you know what? Before we get into basketball, I actually want to come off on that a little bit. I want to pause. Let's go back to, since we were talking about Rory. Rory just won the Masters. If you could, we all sports fans here. If you could pick any sports championship, you to start a team or solo, whatever it is, you the man. If you could pick any sports championship to win, what would it be? I already know yours, Harry. You want to win the Super Bowl. I already get it.
Um, Mine gonna be quick, so it would be Super Bowl, but I could see actually like a PGA tournament championship. That just knowing what it takes and knowing that you're really out there. It's a lot of guys out there, and you're going against them, but it's really a individual like struggle, a
Mm-hmm.
battle within yourself, you against the course. So when he even the day with Rory, when he had that emotion at the end, it was him doing it. It
I felt
wasn't
that
somebody
shit.
pulling, and yeah, it wasn't
I felt
somebody
that.
blocking for him or somebody passing it to him. He had to go beat the course. He
Yeah.
had to, so that to me is actually up there as well.
Okay.
1 and 1A. I wouldn't say 1 and 2. I just say 1 and 1A.
Super Bowl. What position you playing in the Super Bowl? Though? Are you the quarterback?
No, I don't have to be corner. I don't quarterback. I'll be corner. I'll just
Okay,
shut the
Dion.
field down. You know what I'm saying?
Just shut it
Yeah,
down.
I'm shutting half the field down. I'm taking it back.
I got it.
Asante Samuel.
F Island. Drew, you gonna win a championship for the Suns, aren't you?
Oh wow.
Brother, if I
Rugby
could bring
championship.
one, hey brother, hey, don't sleep on rugby. No, honestly, I think it would be anything it's non-specific, right? But like the Olympics, like the
Mm,
biggest stage, right? Like not even on the country type thing, but it's like you're winning one in front of the world.
yeah.
You know, you win with your team, but then to win solo in the Olympics,
Yeah.
like you're cemented as one of the greatest ever.
Yeah.
Like he's an Olympic gold star, you know, in any event. So just whatever.
But
Hey,
if you
Harold,
had,
I got one for you. Cricket. I would do cricket in the Olympics.
I was gonna say, if you had to pick the event, what's the event? Cricket. That's what you going with?
Cricket,
I got you.
cricket.
I got you.
I don't know how to play it. Cricket.
Yeah,
You
that
want
doesn't matter. It never
play it,
stopped you before.
score it, none of that. None of the above. Don't matter. All right, Polo, what you got?
I'm gonna piggyback off Harold. I'm gonna be a little bit more specific. I think to win the Masters is probably the greatest golf achievement, or really, honestly, sports. Um, that you can do. That's probably the toughest course as far as greens. The payout is crazy. The perks. Harold, I'm gonna send you this on Instagram. Yo, the perks that you get with winning the Masters Championship
It's
is
crazy.
unheard of.
Mm.
Like, the Augusta National is not a place where your bank account gets you into the clubhouse. All
Mm-mm.
right, like you got to be selected. Like they don't even let you take footage when you actually play out there unless it's televised. I think that's the hardest thing to do is to win at Augusta. Like seriously, like I
Mhm.
love basketball and I think an NBA championship is top tier. NFL championship top tier. To do what Rory did today, what Tiger did, Jack Nicklaus, these guys when they go for 4 days straight, bro. Like I play golf.
Yeah,
Mhm.
You
man.
be sore after 18, bro. Like you beat the hell up after 18, dog, and have to turn around the next morning and go out there and perform and then make the cut and then get through the weekend. Yeah, I'm gonna
I
take
think
winning
that's
the
the main
Masters.
thing. It's not even that he won it today. He st-
Bruh.
he started Thursday.
Right.
Like
He been working on this shit since Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say winning the Masters is top notch for me. That's the one I go with.
I think the Masters is dope,
Mhm.
and that's up there. That's up there. But I guess if I had to just randomly think of it, given I've never given this any thought before, here's what I'm gonna say. What I like to do is win an NBA championship as the starting point guard for, I would say personally, it would be the Charlotte Hornets, hometown team, like a team close to home. You've been here, like all your people here. It's just you. And I get it. It's not an individual sport, but of the team sports, it has the most individual. You know what I'm saying? Like so, winning like
Right.
shooting the game winning 3-pointer to win an NBA like that Michael Jordan over Brian Russell, that kind of shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? You run up, you jump on the scores table. You doing man? I would love to do some shit like that.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I
That
can't
would,
knock that.
yeah,
I'm
real
gonna be
talk.
What's
honest,
your
one.
stat line?
Look, the stat line. It's gonna be a triple double, Harold. It's gonna be a triple. I'm,
Hey, brother,
I'm a
if
triple
it's
double.
Charlotte, nigga, make the play in. You won.
Don't do that. Don't do that. In my
Hey,
dream,
I'm just saying.
the Charlotte Hornets, we are. Don't do that.
I'm saying.
It's not the same
uh,
Charlotte Hornets that you look at every day. It's the Charlotte Hornets dream.
I got you. I got you.
We are contenders. Don't do that.
it's in his
No, I'm on
mind,
your side.
gold mouth. It must start in your mind
It's
first.
got to start in your mind, brother. It has to start in your mind. If you don't believe, you will not achieve. That's what they
I'm on
say.
your side. No, I'm on
That's
your
what.
side.
Anyway,
Hornets.
let's talk
Yes,
about
man.
it. Let's talk about a little bit of sports. Let's talk about a little sports. We was in a group chat earlier this week, and I think, a good conversation was brewing. As everybody knows, we record this podcast. Everybody's in South Carolina, so we're big fans of the UNC Women's Carolina Gamecocks. Shout out to them in the season they had. In a rebuilding year, still made it to to the championship game. But we've gotten news. As soon as we got news that we're getting the number one, the top scorer in the D
Also
one,
making it to the championship.
in D1 coming from Florida State. And I forget her name in the moment. So if somebody want to look it up real quick.
Ladson.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Last
yeah.
name Ladson.
Last. There you go.
Hmm.
But then anyway, we get her. We get news that Malaysia Fulwiley is looking at going to the transfer portal. I don't even know if she's officially entered the portal yet, so I'm not even sure. But the whole thing now the debate goes into: is this a smart move for her to enter the transfer portal to go to another team? Because we have the transfer Latson, then we also have Raven Johnson, the starting point guard, coming back. You might want to mute your mic, Marcus.
Right now.
But anyway, okay, we're gonna just talk later. Okay, all right.
Hey, shit happens.
But anyway,
So
what
yeah,
y'all think about that, man? Y'all think she should transfer? Y'all think it's the best? Because it sounds like she's transferring because she's not gonna start, which I get. What y'all thought? What you think about that? What y'all think about that?
it's a double-edged sword because it's like South Carolina is always going to be a contender, right?
Mhm.
Like you said, you get the number one score in the country. So it's like, do you leave and go somewhere just to start and not win? Like to me, that's it's the Carmelo effect, right? Carmelo left Denver and went to New York, got all the money in the world, never won. So it's like just going makes sense. And I get you going to start, and she's going to end up going to the WNBA at some point either way. But is it going to lead that national championship? To me, that's the big picture.
So you don't think she should go?
I don't.
You don't think she should go
Let
because
me phrase that. It depends on where she's trying to go to.
well, we'll assume she's going to a place that's gonna give her the ball, right? It's gonna give her the ball,
Yeah,
roll the ball out. It's your show. You do what you do, right? So yeah, you may sacrifice making it to the final four every year.
it ain't worth it.
You don't think it's worth it?
Nah, because I mean, her skill sets on shit. Like we actually discussed this weekend. Even though she's not starting, she's finishing games. So people are watching her ball out, right? So again, it's gonna ultimately lead into her getting endorsements, some point WNBA. To me, stay and win. Like put that on your resume, unless you just want to start.
Health, what you got? Um,
Um. So, like Drew said, it's a double-edged sword. I think. I think though that whatever happens, because like you said, it's a lot in the air right now. I think she just has to do what's best for her. I think. I think regardless at Carolina or wherever, I think she's going to be like her skill set and her skills are going to shine, and she will be on the next level. Sticking around for a championship, I mean, she kind of like cliche, like been there, done that. She has a
Mm,
championship, so her sticking around for that, I just kind of equate it to, coming out and if I'm a top recruit or if I'm the go to person for
right,
whatever sport, and then I go to the next level, and that next level, um, I'm only able to be. Let's say I'm the top recruit baseball,
right,
right? Let's say I'm the
mhm.
top baseball pitcher coming out of high school, and I'm out there got no hitters left and right going in baseball, and then I get picked up by Carolina, who has a decent program, whatever. We go win a championship, whatever, X Y Z. But let's say I'm put on the bench, or let's say I spend a lot of time being the closer, so it's not that I get put on the bench. I'm the closer, but I'm used to coming in and doing my thing. For like I said, for whatever sports, or like we said earlier with football, I'll go from being a shutdown playing every down to now I'm a slot corner. I'm in on third downs in
right,
in your scheme. To me, that is going to kind of bother me. So that's why I'm like I'm I'm happy either way. Like I
right.
think we're going to be good. I think she's going to be good. I really just think she's the one that she got to sleep with. She got to wake up, look at herself in the mirror. So she'll be good either way, man. It really is a blessing to be skilled and to be that
Right.
good where you have those options. So hey, man, I think the best. I wish the best for either way.
Can I stop back in real quick? Huh? So I think it's the Ginobili effect, right? Like Ginobili was 6 men, excuse me, came off the bench. It wasn't because he couldn't start; it's because they needed somebody to secure the bench. So it's like Ginobili was obviously a starter. Like he didn't start the games, but he come in after the first 7 minutes and play most of the game. So to me, it's the same effect. Like she's not starting the game, but she's coming in and she's playing the entire game. But to your point, it's the Twan scenario to lead your own team to a possible national championship. I get that. So, like you said, there's no wrong decision in this. Either she stays or she goes. Either way, she's going to do well.
Yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, Polo. I know you had some.
Are we just saying that whether it's a
Just
bad
your thoughts.
decision?
Your thoughts. Period. Yeah, just
Um,
Yeah.
I reported earlier and posted because I wanted to be consistent with my answer, and I don't think it's a wrong decision. I think the relationship just ran its course. Um,
Yeah.
we don't know how it's going to turn out for either way. Like USC
Right.
is going to miss her. They have, like, as Twan pointed out, grabbed the number one player in the portal and have a few more coming. They're definitely going to reload as USC. They've won, what, 3 out of the last 5? They don't have a problem getting recruits. I think what hurts is Malaysia's from here. She's a local kid. A lot of us watched her at Keenan, saw her just like Joyce right there in Camden. You want to keep the talent in house, but clearly she feels like the best option for her is to move on. Um, I said it on the pod, man. Like she's been to one, she won, she's been to another one and lost. I don't think she owes us anything. I don't have a problem with her making that decision. Would I prefer to see her in a Gamecock jersey? Yes, but I don't know the dynamic of that relationship. And clearly, it's something that she feels like she needs to move on from. And Dawn doesn't have an issue with her moving on. So it is what it is. I mean, as far as whether it's a good decision or not, we have to let it see how it plays out. I'm curious as where she's going though. I think that's the better
Yeah.
question. Like, where is she
Yeah,
actually going?
yeah.
Right.
so. Let me ask you a quick before I get my thought. My opinion. Do you think there's a type of program she need to go to, Marcus? Like, I'm specifically for you, Polo.
I think
Specific.
she's looking to be kind of what Drew said. And Harold touched on it as well. I think she's looking to be the number one option. Um, Don's system doesn't feature guards. It never has. Even if we've had great guards, Alicia
Right.
Gray, we've had great guards, but it doesn't feature those guards. And I thought they had plays, they had systems just for her, but she kind of wants to be the number one option. I think she wants the ball all in her hands. So wherever she goes, that's kind of tricky because are you going to be able to play with other stars where you don't have to always be making a play? You know what I mean? I
Right.
feel like kind of that's what Don wanted you to do with us, and you kind of struggled with that a little bit. But whatever the system is, I think it has to feature her wherever she goes. I think it's gonna have to feature her in order for it to be a good
I mean,
decision.
when
If
you
it's
leave
not
them,
featuring you,
that's
then
what you're looking for. Yeah.
yeah, I
Right.
mean, if it's not featuring you, then why you leave? You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right. Well, you are. I. So I'm. I'm going to back off my initial take from earlier from the chat. So my initial take, I was like, I think she's making a mistake, but I don't necessarily think it's a mistake. I think that's the wrong word. Like, first of all, like you said, Marcus, I ain't got no. You don't owe us nothing. You came here, you ball, you got us a championship. Like, yeah, let's say this has nothing to do with whether you owe or ill will. I'm gonna be a fan regardless of where you go. And like you said, she's
Hmm.
gonna be in the WNBA in a couple of years, and I'm gonna be a fan there too. And I think she's talented enough where she'll have a role regardless.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna be
Hmm.
drafted regardless. She'll be on a team regardless. So and she's gonna go to a place and they're gonna give her the ball, and she'll probably drop 25 a game. You know what I'm saying? Like she has that, and I have zero. I have no doubt that that's what it is. But now, my thought process is this though: what is it that you're looking for ultimately?
Mm.
Because it goes to what you want versus what you need. So, agreed wholeheartedly. Like going back to what Drew said, I think the Ginobili comment
Ginobili.
was perfect because Ginobili was a starter as far as the top 5 people on that team. He was a
Mm-hmm.
starter, but based on what the team needed, it was it. We have enough people to. We have a base. We have our veterans. Whatever it is,
Right.
however you have it. We need somebody to come off this bench to keep things where they are because generally speaking, most people you go to your bench, your production goes down. And so it's bench versus bench. But
Right.
if I got somebody on my bench that's an All American, I got somebody on my bench that's about to come give you this ooh wee, then it turns my bench into something different. I also think she helps make that second unit better. She helps make Tessa Johnson better. She helps make Joyce, I think, completely. Joyce is going to be. But anyway, I think she helps make a lot of those. When Maddie comes in, the freshman guard, a lot of those like she draws so much attention on that second unit. Generally
Right.
speaking, when people have a second unit, it's a very rare occasion where you have a player on that second unit. You got to feature a double team, or you got to your defense has to really, really. She's that person.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So yes, if your whole goal is I want to start, okay. When the ball's tipped off, here you go. If your goal is I want to get better, that's to me where I think this may not have been the move for you. And here's why I say that. Marcus, you just said it. Excuse me, my bad. You just said it. Um,
COVID.
can can you slow down your offense to make someone else better consistent? You know what I mean? I'm not talking about making a flashy assist. She has that. She has that skill set. Her court vision, I think, is fine. What I think, however, is I think staying at USC would have helped her become a better point guard. And if you want to start, and I'll close it with this: if you want to, I don't. I currently speaking, obviously, she's 2 years away, a year or two away from getting into the WNBA. So I'm not trying to predict what she's going to be. But if you look at her game, she's the classic, um, you know, 6 man off the bench, the fiery guard that comes in, hot energy, great moves. You don't have anybody in your second unit to get me. So guess what? Now what happens is that's a spark that the team needs. That was a role you had. And again, like Drew said, you close the games. We're not the starters versus closers. We talk what's more important. And the
Right.
last thing I'll say is this: staying at USC, I think she would have been able to develop those skills to maybe because if you take her skill set and you turn her into someone who can actually run an offense, she's top 3 pick in the draft. As of now, I think she's top 10 based on her skill set.
Mm,
If it doesn't change from where we are, that's just my thought process.
Let me ask you something. What and this was going through my mind. We can move on. I just what percentage? And it doesn't necessarily just have to be with Malaysia. What percentage with college do you think them losing teammates weigh on their decisions for things like this transfer portal, going pro? How big of a role is that you think? Because like you said, she lost a lot of people in the last 2 years also. So a lot of key pieces and a lot the team it reloads. The team is going to be good. The team is going to rebuild. Well, not even rebuild. The team is just going to reload. But that initial team and some of those people, like half that team is gone that she started with. Like,
Not really. Actually, the team she lost Cardosa. Like that, at least she wasn't there for the Leo Boston teams. Last year, who did we lose? We lost Cardosa, and I mean that was really outside of some role players. I don't think we lost many more. I'm trying to, and I'm drawing a blank, but
mhm.
I don't know. Did she? I mean, not. I don't know who's close to her on the team. That I can't say
Yeah,
that, but
yeah. So,
it could play a big role. I'm sure. I'm sure it does.
hmm.
I think also to
Okay.
Harold's point, when they did leave, she expected just automatically move up to number one. It's like if you coming in behind, you know what I'm saying, that person, and you know you got that, you that person, and they leave and you're still in the same spot, and some resentment.
I think Raven coming back kind of
That's what
triggered
it was.
everything.
That's what it
Um,
was.
Yeah,
That's exactly
not
what happened.
not that I love Raven. I think she's a great player. I don't think she's better than
yeah.
Malaysia, but I think Raven's a great player, and I think she is a better fit for
She's a
what
better
Don is
point guard.
trying to do. And I didn't think Malaysia wanted to not compete, but not go against that. Like she probably doesn't want to change herself. Um, why I don't disagree with you, Tuan. I mean, you probably are in the best situation, but sometimes a change and a challenge is good for you. I mean, take Haley Van Lith. She sucked at LSU. She was horrible.
Trash.
Transferred over to TCU, took them to the Elite Eight. I think she put herself back in the top 10 as far as being
Mhm.
able to get drafted. And
You know what's? Oh, sorry.
no, you good, you good. But yeah, I don't know, man. I just think it's so hard to tell because we don't know where she gonna land. Like I
Right,
was talking to
right.
somebody at the job the other day, and I was like, "What if she goes to USC because Juju gonna sit down for a year?
Mm,
Like that'll be
mm,
crazy,
God, bro.
bro.
mm.
But I'll be honest with you.
Crazy.
I think that's a bad. Well, next year would be fine. But her and Juju could like. That's the point. Like you can't go somewhere where someone else wants the ball because now what? The whole point of you leaving is what? I want the ball. So like going to USC to me don't make sense. At least from the long, you won't transfer again next year.
Yeah, no, I mean it was more like a dream
No, no, I
scenario.
get what you're
Like I
saying.
don't,
No,
yeah,
that wasn't
yeah,
per se.
yeah.
Yeah, I
I
get
don't think that happens. I actually think she's going to Ole Miss. Shout out to Katie Murphy, my homegirl at work. She's been screaming that for about a week. Like she, for whatever reason, she feels like Ole Miss is the landing spot. So if she ends up in Ole Miss, shout out to Katie.
But going back to do, we'll close it off of this because we don't want to beat
Yep,
it. That's going to be going strictly for the position and not for the winning. Because there's no way in the world you're gonna make it to a fight. Well, I'm not gonna say that because you
Yeah, I'm
talented.
about to
So
say
we'll
now.
see. I can't say what you can't do, but we'll see. We'll see how it go. We'll see how it
yep.
go. I did while we were talking. I was flipping through the baseball standings. Now we know we all got a baseball team,
Unfortunately,
so I figured we could go through and see. Oh, and then we have it. So the Arizona Diamondbacks are my team. Seattle Mariners, that is yours, Harold, right?
Yep, that's me.
Twins, that's Drew, right?
No, no,
I don't know. I didn't look that far down the list, Torn. I don't
don't
know.
do that. Don't do that. There's only four of us. Don't do that.
Well, Marcus and Harold, y'all, whichever one of y'all are the Twins and the Pirates. Right now, currently at 5-11. Seattle
I'm,
Mariners, Hef's team 8-8. My Arizona Diamondbacks 9-7.
My Diamondback. Wow.
Well, that's what they mine. I picked them. I don't. I don't know what else to say. You know,
there was no skill involved in the pick. You literally just went and picked a name. Like there was no research involved. There was no
you
like,
don't know that.
oh, I
You don't
feel
know
like their closers are great. Like
that. You don't know
you
all this.
literally just called out a name. It's literally the luck of the draw.
Can I, can I ask you? You don't know. You don't know what I've looked up on my phone, on my iPad, on my laptop. I
Oh,
don't.
okay. What's the starting pitcher name on the Arizona Diamondbacks?
Well, which day? Because they pitch different days.
Just name one. I don't care.
What you're not gonna do is put me to the test on air. We again, my Arizona Diamondbacks. And don't worry, but look, first of all, listen,
don't
guys.
Google that shit right now.
I'm not googling it. Ain't nobody googling it.
You
This is
see
my
him,
name.
right, Drew? You see him trying to
Hey,
type all slick like he ain't trying to make no movie.
well,
We
first of
know you
all,
don't know who they are, Antoine.
I don't know who
We
you
know.
think you are, but
I
we have a
saw
pitcher,
on
it. Yeah.
on his
Jalen.
Diamondbacks.
Jalen.
And they
Jalen.
kind of whisper, "Hey Siri."
Jalen's probably Jalen Beats. We call him Jalen. JB is what we call him.
No, nobody calls him that but you.
We call
I
him
know, right?
JB. He's from Fayetteville, Arizona, actually. But he's one of our starting pitchers. He's 31. He's a right-hander.
Oh
Since you got my team,
man,
but
if that isn't the Google page.
My man, right? That nigga put up the profile.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like he pull out where he from. Come on, man. Nobody asked you all
Hey,
that.
Twine, I got you. Twine, how much he weigh?
He sees all that. It's on the page.
You say?
How much? How much he weigh?
I mean, roughly 215. Roughly.
Roughly 215.
That's if I had to guess. If I had to just throw it out there,
Okay,
he's about 215, Drew. You know, he's a solid. He's solid. He's solid.
solid.
I
I
know,
got
I
you.
should have picked a better
Okay.
team because the
Should
Pirates have been
have more skill.
dumpster
Hey,
juice since this
brother.
shit started.
Hey, brother.
Hey man, but it's a long season.
5-11.
So we are about what
Damn.
16
I'm be honest. I
games,
quit.
16 out of 162. We still got 146 games left to catch up, Drew. So we'll see. It might be a nail biter. Anyway, but since we're talking about Drew's bad sports picks, we might as well go ahead and go into your segment, big dog.
Jesus.
Shit didn't work out.
Oh shit.
I was wrong, Twan. I've been on rugby. Well, not any. I don't know what this shit's called. What I'm saying is 3 hockey games. No, I was wrong. 1 tennis game and golf.
I bet on too much shit.
I overreached. Missed a one-off.
You get
Hey,
told
brother.
about.
I don't win that often, but I appreciate that.
That is also true.
Brown from Denver for 21.5 points plus. I had Carrington from the Wizards because they ain't start nobody today. Plus 14.5. Sorry, too early. Justin, yeah, I went early. I was
Let's keep going, my
my
brother.
bad.
Keep going, my brother.
Hey, yeah, I'm gonna start over. Okay, my pick for the day, which didn't win. So okay, Christian Brown from Denver for over 21.5 points. Carrington from the Wizards for over 14.5 points. Justin Champagne from the Wizards for over 13.5 points. I had Haywood Highsmith from the Heat for over 11.5 points. And I had Ware from the Heat, the center, for 11 rebounds. The only nigga who didn't hit, the nigga who didn't hit, the center. I'm sick of. If you go over 6'10", there's no way you average 4 rebounds. The nigga, and understand something. Nobody played their starters today because the Heat was solidified as far as their placement. This nigga played 20 minutes. He's the only center right now that was playing today, bitch.
Jesus.
So nah, fuck him. So the nigga got 4 rebounds and I needed 12, so he fucked up my parlay.
Harold, can you put the parental advisory on the corner?
I
I'm
would
sorry.
have to.
I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
that's next show. Next show.
I'm sorry. Nah, cause nigga,
Or
you
his
six
segment.
eleven. You 6'11". How you getting 4 rebounds?
So he's 6'11".
I
How
mean,
you getting 4 rebounds?
that's a valid argument. I get
I'm
it.
sick of these centers getting 4 and 5 rebounds. Nigga, you just right there. Do this shit,
Mm-hmm.
bitch.
Wow.
So that was my loss for the day.
That's what
I'm
it is.
sorry.
All right,
My loss for the day.
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little something different because Drew, I hate the fact that you just be on here by yourself, just losing. So let's get into the standings. Let's go ahead and talk about the playoffs. Everybody's gonna be picking the first round today, and so we're gonna win, lose, or draw together, or at least in some form or fashion. So let's start with the Eastern Conference because I think the Western Conference is probably the most interesting of the two. So we're gonna go through the
God,
matchup here. We'll start with the 1-8
playing.
matchup. What you say, Drew?
Let's do the play-in first to determine who's gonna be 1-8.
That's what I was about to get to, sir. If you just
My
allow me.
bad, brother. You're right. Hey, it's been a long day. I'm sleepy. I'm sleepy. Go ahead.
So as Drew stated,
I
the
apologize.
1-8 would be the Cleveland Cavaliers in the one versus either the ninth seed Chicago Bulls or the 10th seed Miami Heat, who are currently playing in the play-in. Will be playing in the play-in this week. And then we'll just go ahead and go with the other play-in would be the 7th seed Orlando Magic playing the 8th seed Atlanta Hawks. The winner of that series or that play-in situation, so plays the Boston Celtics, which is the 2-7 matchup. So we essentially have Cleveland, Boston, playing the 1-2, and their opponent is kind of unknown. Then we have the 4-5, which is the Pacers Bucks, and the Knicks Pistons go with the 3-6 seed. So let's go through it. Let's talk about it real quick. Let's see, who do you have going over to the? What four teams do you have going to the next round in the East? We'll start with you, Drew.
All right, so I picked the Magic to beat the Hawks in let's do 6. I'm picking upset. I got the Bulls beating the Heat in 6.
Okay, so
So that's gonna be a 7 and 8.
well, they don't. Okay, so two things. I
Well,
need.
then they'll play it.
They don't play
So
a series. There's
I
not going
got
to
what you
be.
were saying, Drew. I feel you,
I
brother.
forgot the one. Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me clarify. I have the Hawks. I have the Magic beating the Hawks, and I have the
Okay.
Bulls beating the Heat. And
Okay.
then so the way that would work is the loser plays.
The
How is it?
loser of
The loser
the
from the 7-8 plays the loser from the 8-9, right?
winner of the 8.
Winner from
Whatever they
yeah.
winner
Winner of
from
the
8-9.
9.
Yeah,
So who do you have winning out of Orlando and Atlanta?
the Hawks. I mean, sorry, the Magic.
The Magic. Okay, so the
Yeah,
Magic would then go on to play. They would be the
they would be 7.
they'd
Yep,
be the
they'd be
7,
7.
and then Atlanta would then play. Who do you have winning out of the Bulls and the Heat?
The Bulls. So I
Atlanta
got the
would play.
Bulls beating the Hawks and the Bulls as the eighth seed.
Okay. All right. So now, so we got that. So Drew, who do you have? So you got Chicago and Orlando in your 7-8. Give
7,
me
8. Yep,
your four winners.
4
And
winners.
we'll move on to the next
I
person.
got Cleveland. Well, Cleveland will beat the Bulls. The Celtics will beat the Magic. I think that'll go 6.
Okay.
The I'm gonna take the Pistons over the Knicks and the Bucks over the Pacers.
Okay. You just be picking shit. Okay. Got you.
Hey, brother, I don't trust the Knicks. I don't.
Good. Hef, what you got,
I'm
brother?
telling
You
you.
go next, my guy.
Hey, look, I'm gonna take a page out of your book with the NCAA brackets. I'm just picking the top seed. That's it
Don't think
works
I'm
for you.
pick on the top
It
seed.
worked for you, man. Hey,
It
look,
worked. It worked,
it
my
worked for
G.
you.
It
Look,
worked.
I'm back here doing work right now. I'm 2 weeks out from the draft. I'm working right now. That's my
Understand.
answer.
I understand. So
But
you're going straight
before you give that,
all
can I say something about?
I
I'm,
got you.
Here's the shit
yeah, go
about
ahead.
Twan's picks. That shit shouldn't have worked because they no, but
And that was like
they ran, but they ran,
99.8%.
eh, they ran the numbers. That's the first time that many number one seeds has gone that far in like 15 years. That shit shouldn't have worked.
So what you're saying is I know what the fuck I be talking about.
Oh, I'm sorry. Continue, Harold.
Like,
Oh, this nigga right here. Go ahead.
It was like
like,
I'm
99.8.
sorry, Harold. Continue.
before you, I like that. Can I?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
We have to. What we have to do is we have to stop vilifying each other for our successes. And I feel as if the more success that I feel the vitriol and the negative energy coming from box 2 and 3. It's the left side. It's my left. It's my I don't know who they fit for everybody else, but my left shit is all bad. Every, Marcus, you just picked the baseball team. You didn't just really have nothing. They're just good. Okay. Well, I mean, Marcus, I picked the right team. True. The shit Dwan picked didn't happen in 1,000 years. It's not even supposed what the shit happened. True.
Hey,
So
I got.
instead of and we're gonna move on. I'm not even gonna give nobody opportunity to speak. We're gonna move immediately.
I'm gonna say something anyway, Twan. Go ahead.
Mute his mic. Mute his mic. The thing,
Don't do
celebrate.
it.
We gotta celebrate each other, guys. We have to do better. We have to do better. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was on my heart. Go ahead, Harold. You got it. I'm sorry.
Can I take 5 seconds, Harold, just real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just 5 seconds.
You got it.
What
No,
was the name of the show before? Was the pivot before them niggas split up? That's what it's gonna
I am
be.
athlete.
We gonna be them niggas. What was it? The show before? I'm athlete. So when me and Marcus split off and do the pivot, don't say shit.
you know what we gonna call our show, Harold?
What's that?
The two best niggas from the old show. That's what we just gonna call it. That the two
That's a stupid name. That's a
Two
that's a stupid name. But go ahead.
It's gonna say if the name of the show
Stupid
is
name.
Who's Got the Android. That's what's gonna be called. Anyway,
Y'all gonna get
did you?
personal. Go ahead, Harold. I'm sorry.
No, Marcus, what you please give us your playoff predictions. First round,
Yeah.
Eastern Conference, first round.
Okay, so the 7 and 8 is who? It's Orlando and
I mean,
Let me
so
Uh,
pull it back up for you.
yeah, put it back up
the
for me.
Hawks and
okay.
Magic.
Hold on, you know what? I got it. I got the Bulls advancing. And I got the Magic advancing.
Cool.
So that means that the Magic will play the Celtics. 2-7 matchup. I like the Celtics in 5. Um, the Cavs
Mm,
matchup with the Bulls. Surprisingly, I like the Cavs to win that in 6. I think the Bulls can actually get 2 games from them. Um, the Knicks and the Pistons. I'm a little dicey on this, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take a chance. I've been watching Detroit a lot this year. I like Detroit in 6 over the Knicks. I don't think the
yeah,
Mm,
Knicks are gonna be able to match
mm.
that. And Milwaukee, I think, has enough to beat the Pacers, but they got to get Dame back. So I'm gonna take Milwaukee in 6 against the Pacers.
Okay, okay. So y'all just don't like the Knicks, clearly. God damn.
No, no, I actually watch NBA basketball, and
yeah,
Oh,
brother.
go
I
Marcus.
just
Go
I
Marcus.
like what Detroit got going on.
No, I like Detroit. But I'm gonna give because ain't no way the Knicks can lose in the first round to the Detroit Pistons. It,
These
it
are the
simply
Knicks,
Shit,
Twan.
no, no,
These
no,
are
no,
the
no, no.
Knicks,
shit.
Twan.
Listen, when I say can't, I'm not talking about physically. They can,
Mhm.
obviously. What I'm saying is you can't consider yourself a legitimate franchise that they've been trying to consider themselves over the last couple of years in building the contention and losing the first round to the goddamn Detroit Pistons. So what I'm gonna say, as good as I love Cade Cunningham, I like what they're doing. I like what Atkins. I just like what they're doing. I like what they're doing. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
But y'all going out in the first round. So, like, I'm with you. I'm Chicago, Orlando. They're coming out of the play-in. But I'm picking Cleveland, Boston, New York, Indiana. And I'm picking Indiana because Milwaukee don't
Mm.
got um Dame. They don't have Dame. And I don't see a consistent, even though old buddy um dropped what, 40 something from
Ooh,
Milwaukee today, some obscure dude that because nobody else is playing, that's not gonna happen in the playoffs. So
Damn.
you not. I mean, he dropped 40. Congratulations to you, sir. You know, I ain't
Damn,
saying
that was a highlight of that man's career. You just made it seem like it wasn't shit.
it ain't happening.
a little bit,
I'm going
a little
straight chalk.
bit.
Cleveland, Boston, Indiana, and I'm gonna give the Knicks a little bit more credit than everybody else. That's just my personal opinion. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I just know
Anyway,
Tom Thibodeau, man. He gonna ruin it.
yeah. Now I didn't say they're gonna win the second round. But we just go
To
round
me,
by
it
round.
depends on what Brunson they get. Because without Brunson, they're not a good basketball team.
I think
So it
it's
depends on what
Cat,
Brunson they
man.
get.
They
Like
got
I don't think
boys.
that marriage is working anymore. Like it doesn't look good like it looked early in the year. Like early in the year, that
Not
shit
at
looked
all.
great.
The niggas tired.
Now it
They
looks.
keep they keep letting Thibodeau run these niggas into the ground
Oh
every
yeah, they definitely tired. They
for the
definitely
last
tired.
20 years. Every
Yeah.
team talk from the Bulls to the Timberwolves to where was he at? Where else was he at? Like
Boston.
every Boston, like it don't matter.
Yeah.
Just be like you just keep playing niggas 50 minutes and 48 minutes a game. That shit's not going. Yeah.
Nah.
Anyway,
Yeah, and they just
so
don't have a stable roster, man. Like Big Bride sometimes is getting the minutes, and then this guy getting the minutes, and now the new guy from the G League is getting the like that. Just don't sound like a confident team to me. You know what
agreed.
I mean? Like Detroit, you know what they
Nope.
about. They gritty. They not your bad boy Pistons, but Cade Cunningham is a fucking dog.
You're a monster
Like
now.
they have no. That is not a good matchup for Brunson. That is not a good matchup for him.
Brunson is not going to be guarding Cade Cunningham.
Well,
Nah.
he's not gonna have a choice, Twan. I mean, this is the NBA, bro. They're gonna pick and roll and get
I
him
was
open.
going to say, well, let me clarify. They could switch. I get that. They can manipulate the switches. What I'm just
Right.
saying, that's not the Knicks' plan. They can't.
Yeah. No.
That's
No. 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 I'm just saying, like, I'm pretty sure. Old buddy, I forget his name, the coach over there. But yeah,
Ooh.
like
I
you
get
want
what
to
you're
give
saying. Though.
Brunson as
The
much,
switches, yeah.
yeah, as much pick and roll as possible. Now, Josh Hart, you don't want to do that with because
Ain't
Josh
it's
Hart
Chucky
will lock
Atkins?
you up.
Ain't Chucky Atkins the coach out there?
No, he's Kenny Atkins is the one in
Yeah,
Cleveland. Bernie Bickerstaff.
Bernie. I'm sorry, I'm tripping.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bernie Bickerstaff he was the Cleveland coach, then they fired him and he got the Detroit job.
yeah. No, but yeah, like you said, you got OG, you got Bridges, you got
Mm,
Hart, you got defenders. I'm always for a team who has multiple defenders to throw at a star player,
yeah,
and they have multiple like that. To me, as great as Cade is, you got three defenders, 18 fouls, right? And so you can make his day difficult enough to where Detroit's one of those teams. I'm gonna say I'm taking Cade out. The rest of y'all can figure it out. If the rest
oh
of y'all
yeah,
can
yeah,
block,
no, definitely.
the rest of
Yeah,
y'all can
like
figure it
going into the
out.
Garden in the playoff atmosphere, like the Knicks are gonna be ready. Like I wouldn't be surprised if it's a blowout in game one. The problem is once you start playing, it's just not one game. Like you got to win four, and that's what
It's,
scares me about the Knicks. It's like, okay, you're gonna come out here with these fouls. Cade is not Kobe. Like he's not gonna hit you for 40. Like Cade gonna give you 35, 10, and 9. Like
and
he's
that's
getting
what
other guys involved. Like it's a problem, bro. Like when it comes to a matchup. And the Dennis Schroeder signing is low key one of the best
big.
signings in the free agency
That's
or
big.
trade market.
That's
Like for
big.
real.
That's
That was a
big.
huge signing for them. And he looks great with
That's
him. He
big.
fits in. That Duran dude is a monster. Yeah, man.
And
Let me get Detroit.
Schroeder underrated playoff experience.
Mm,
Underrated
He's a
playoff,
good defender, and he's a good defender.
playoff experience. He's
very good defender.
that's a good pickup. In my opinion, I think the Knicks should have enough offensive ability to say, okay, Cade, because you have two ways you can defend somebody like that. You can just try to stop him from doing all that shit, or you say you score. What you're not
Mm,
about to do is have 10 assists. None of
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Now, see if you can score enough points to keep up. Because the rest of these is not. But that's just my opinion. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But we're gonna flip over to the Western Conference. And I'm just going just to give it out real quick. Playing team 7-8. I got it right here. Golden State plays Memphis in the 7-8. And Sacramento plays Dallas in the 9-10. Drew, you got it.
I got the Kings beating the Mavs. Mavs just depleted. The Golden State Grizzlies. Mm, I'm gonna go with the Grizzlies.
Really?
So then,
Wow.
I'm at the Grizzlies at 7. I think Golden State will beat the Kings and beat the AFC.
Mm, okay.
Okay. That's interesting.
Very.
Go ahead, Hef. You got it. That's interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, look, man, since it worked for me in the
Actually, I'm
Eastern
sorry. No, no,
Conference,
no, no. Hold on, my bad. I went prematurely,
hey,
Drew.
hey,
I forgot to let you get your 1 through 4 though. Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
My bad.
oh, I can hold my picks.
I'll go on through four.
I'm good.
All right. So that ended up being, let's see, I said Grizzlies 7, Warriors 8. So the Thunder and the Warriors, first round.
But you just said
Shit.
you
Thunder.
had time out. No, no, no. You just said you had Memphis beating Golden State.
Yeah, so Memphis would be 7, and Golden State would be, I have Golden State beating the Kings.
Yeah, that
Okay,
would make them the 8 seed.
So
got
they'll
you,
be the AFC.
got you.
Yeah, so I got the Thunder beating Golden State. You'll be happy about that, Twan. Um,
I will be.
Rockets. Let's see, Rockets, Grizzly. No, yeah, okay, I
Yeah,
lost my order.
Rockets,
So
Grizzlies.
Rockets, Grizzlies. That's gonna be a good series if the shit plays out.
I don't think so.
Grizzlies over Rockets. Hey,
Wow,
brother, we're gonna see.
wow.
Lakers, Timberwolves. I got the Lakers and Nuggets, Clippers. I got the Clippers.
Okay.
Okay.
So you got the second round: Thunder, Lakers, Clippers,
Clippers.
and the Grizzlies.
Uh,
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies.
over beating the Rockets. Yes.
Okay. All right. For sure. For sure. Is it good question? Is anybody like documenting any of this?
I mean, we can always refer
I
back
thought
to the
you were,
show, brother.
nigga. And you look down like you had a scratch, like a little scratch pad. Okay,
I
never mind.
looked down and looked at the standings. You
I,
didn't think I was
hey,
right now.
but
He's
I
googling
did.
the Arizona Diamondbacks roster.
He said he got 2 kids too. Yeah, no,
Yes.
yeah,
He's
Played
from
his
Arizona.
high school ball at Sierra
nah.
Canyon.
He's a local kid.
yeah.
I will
He's from Arizona. He's a local kid.
I will keep my own picks. I got you. All right, I'll keep my picks. I'll write them
I
down.
You got it, Hef.
Hey man, like I
He said
said,
all the
it
number one
worked in the
seeds.
Yeah, he's
it
going with
worked
all
in
the
the
higher
East.
seeds. So
Oh,
It worked in the East.
all the number ones. Yeah, Drew, just write
Hey,
down. Me and Hef all number ones in the East. You don't
yeah,
mind.
You ain't have?
yeah.
Okay.
trash,
Uh,
straight trash.
All number ones. And then
Yeah. Hey,
Marcus,
look,
we'll get Marcus's back in a minute. But
cool.
all right, Hef, what you got in the West?
Oh, that was my pick.
Yeah,
Well,
you thought you,
you
you thought you
picked
was playing?
fire.
Hey, look,
You
I'll be back. I'll be back for the conference finals, man. You
I
got
you
it,
got,
want
I
Polo.
got, I got you.
give
Have
me
have said the Thunder, the Rockets, the Lakers, and the Nuggets, nigga.
it don't
yeah,
even
That's
matter.
that's what I
It don't
said.
even matter. It
yeah.
don't even matter. Who
He's
played
It
going
in?
with
don't
all
matter.
higher seeds, bro.
The
All higher
playing don't even
seeds.
matter.
It
I like
don't
how he
matter.
streamlined his gambling process.
Playing, I
Like
don't
It
even.
don't
just
matter.
That's a whole nother subject. I don't even know why we got to play in. My
All right.
team's already in. Why are they
You already
playing in?
you already locked in, right?
Yeah,
Jesus.
All right,
That's
cool.
funny.
All right, well, I'm gonna
it's
give you the
on you,
play.
Polo.
Oh no, that
All
was
right.
supposed to be bad.
7-8. I like Golden State to beat Memphis. To lock in that 7 seed, and I like Memphis to beat Sacramento. To lock in the 8 seed. I think I like OKC, of course, to beat Memphis. I do think that series will probably go 5, maybe 6. Just because OKC gonna fuck around. Um, I like the Warriors to beat Houston uh in that first round. I don't think that's gonna be something the Houston wants to see, and I think that's the matchup the
Mm,
Warriors want. Uh I do like Denver in that Clippers matchup for whatever reason, even though the Clippers has looked great. Like that was a great game to play today. But I like Denver. I don't think Zubac can do anything with Jokic. I think that's just too much. And for whatever reason, in April, Jamal Murray turns into the best point guard the NBA has ever seen. I'm not sure what button it is that he hits, but yeah, he's going to be a problem. As far as the Lakers game is concerned, T Wolves, B Wolves, C Wolves, Lakers in 5.
Lakers in five.
Lakers in 5. Okay.
Thank you. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it.
I got you, my brother. I got you.
I think I might be right there with Marcus on everything, actually. Um, cause yeah, I'm looking at the play-in. I got Golden State beating Memphis. So I got them getting the 7 seed, playing Houston, and then I got Dallas beating Sacramento. Because
Really?
they got. And here's the reason why. I think, like, I watched that game against the Lakers. Right now, the team is flawed. Everybody's injured, but they got three legitimately 3 7-footers.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
they like straight up that they can just rotate in and out. And so
Mm,
to me, I think that might. And then you got AD. You got the best player on the court. I think on those two teams. So I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him that one. Dallas, but then
Let me write this shit down. Hold on. Twan just saying shit. Go ahead.
Dallas, Memphis. I don't know. I'm gonna go.
I thought my mic was off. I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother. I'm sorry.
Shut up. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Memphis. I'm gonna go Memphis. So I'm sliding Memphis into the 8. All right. So bet. So we got 1-8. I got OKC. 2-7. I got Golden State against the over the Rockets. 3-6. You already know what it is. Lakers. With Minnesota, I'm gonna say 6. I want to say 5, but I'm just not. I'm not gonna go out because we sometimes shit happens. I'm gonna say Lakers in 6 on that one. And then the 4-5. Shit,
That's
Marcus,
tough.
yeah, it's tough. You had Denver, didn't you?
Yeah, I like Denver. I like Denver to win
Question:
that series.
Is Jamal Murray playing? Like, do we know? Is this nigga gonna
I
play?
know he's probable. He was probable today. I haven't heard anything saying that he's not gonna play, and I'm basing my pick on him playing. Like if he's not playing, I'm absolutely changing my pick.
That's gonna
But
be that's gonna be a series, bro.
yeah, that's gonna be I think that goes 7. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest with you. I think that one goes 7.
I'm gonna go with LA. I'm going to Clippers. Only
Mm.
because Denver just fired their coach. That shit can't be good. I'm just gonna get them. I'm gonna give the Clippers more credit than that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the Clippers in that 4-5.
You know, the Bulls fired their coach and then won 6 championships.
Okay, so when you tell me when
I'm
Michael
just
Jordan
saying,
laces up,
like,
when Michael Jordan laces up for the Denver Nuggets, then you
I'm
let
just
me.
saying,
I'll,
sometimes.
I'll change my pick. I'll change my pick. All right, so we got a little something here to keep track of as the weeks, because by the time we record next week, the first round will have started. Um, so we'll keep up with this.
When do the
Um,
play-in start? Just quick question. Anybody
Tuesday.
got that up? Like, do they have play-in games
Tuesday,
tomorrow?
Tuesday is the
So
first
the
one.
not
so the
Tuesday.
playoffs actually don't start till Thursday.
The playoffs don't start till the weekend,
Damn, really?
because you remember you got to have the first play in, and then you got to have the second. There's three
Second
playing,
game.
3 games.
Ah, this some bullshit. I didn't bet today, man, because I thought the playoffs was gonna start on Wednesday
So,
or Thursday.
so Tuesday you have Hawks Magic, you got Grizzlies Warriors. Wednesday you have Heat Bulls, Mavericks Kings. Then Friday is the winner. You know that the
The
loser
winner
winner.
bracket. I mean, the
Yeah.
winner
Yeah,
versus the loser bracket,
Um,
or the loser versus the loser, I should say.
loser versus the winner of
The
the.
winner, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever wins that 9-10 game gets the loser of the 7-8 game.
The actual NBA playoffs, the actual playoffs begin.
like Sunday, right?
Oh no, I think
I
something like
would probably
Saturday.
say
It's
Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Saturday.
probably Saturday.
yeah. So yeah, because they were talking about each team has a week to rest or whatever the case may be. So yeah, that
Right.
probably looks like it'll be Thursday. I mean, not Thursday.
Okay, well, we got a little bit of basketball, nothing major, but we got a little bit.
We got a little bit. All right. Well, listen, it's been a long day, fellas. We want to wrap this thing up. I think we got a little bit in. I think we talked about a couple
Mhm.
of things. Ain't that much else going on in sports world. So we go ahead and close it out. Listen, it's been another episode of the Hot Seat. Just us chopping it up. Real takes, real opinions, real talk. It's definitely not PC, as you can see. But we
I'm working on
appreciate you
me.
listening. We appreciate you watching, and we'll be back for the next time. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.